Hello friends, my name is Jasmine and I am going to teach you today Swift's basic or special methods like map, filter, reduce, flat map. What are all these methods are? First of all, let me give you some intro. These are Swift methods which are work on Swift collection like array and dictionary and provide you some different output or in short term I can say it reduces the work you are done in while loop and for loop. Let's see, you will get more idea on when we are going to do a practical. So let's get started. Open the Xcode, start with your playground, save your playground, and let's make one simple method. Simple uh, First of all we are going to see a map method. Okay, so currencies like 10, 20, 30, 40, all are these are integer and we are making an array, so it's an array of integer. Okay, so let's see the use of map. Now map what does is map converts this integer number into some different types. For example, this is an integer array, right? Let I explicitly give here name, so you will get idea on this. Str currencies is equal to, so currencies dot map, you can see over here is transform integer which throws something and give you some different output. T, array of T, it's a generic method. You can uh, T is in your hand. Okay, so integer, what is this? The first argument, only single argument, which is the value, a single value from these currencies. Okay, so I give it value name, and what is the output we want? We want it in a string. Let's give here an explicit value here so you can get more idea, otherwise there is no requirement. Okay, we want an currency. Okay, in dollar, and some, this is a string interpolation, this is string interpolation operator slash and parenthesis. Here you can use this value method. Okay, now this is returning in a string as we have defined over here, and this is the value from this currency which is result into string of currencies. Let's print it out or show it over here, so you can see output in this area. Running. Okay, now this loop runs 4 times. You can see over here because our integers are 4 elements. Currencies contains 4 elements, and you can see we have altered the currency arrays into string arrays, right? This is the use of map. You can write, you are not required to write this way. You can write this way also, like dot zero. Dollar zero is the same thing as this value thing. Okay, let me write over here dollar zero equals to this value. Okay, return the string, the dollar, and in interpolation operator you can write dollar zero, which gives the same output. sorry, I'm not getting what is this. Let's read it. Okay, this is the this is our output. You can see there are 5 times we have looped. Okay, but say actually, because it's an array starting from 0 and there are 4 elements, so it's automatically a plus 1 array. You can understand this is an array. It's a basic thing. Okay, now second thing is a filter. Its name implies that filter is something you can filter out from the existing array. Okay, so let's filter out some elements from the currencies that is greater than 20. Okay, so greater than 20 is equal to currencies dot filter. Here you can see the different prototype that it's accepting, it providing parameter of integer and returning the value boolean. So it means you have to return a boolean value. You see, you can see in the map here there was a string. This is the same here. You are returning boolean value. Okay, filter. You can write. You don't require to write this syntax. Okay, it's a value returning should be boolean has true value, true and false. Okay, in this value. Okay, there are 20, all values are here because it's a true. If we are returning a false, then the output is nil because it's not going to filter out. Okay, okay, now what we want is value should be greater than 20, means 30 and 40, two values should become. Okay, now this is the right. Okay, now we also write the same as map function, uh, return sorry, return. Okay, there is no identification of value because we are writing 0 value, single parameter 0 $0. If there are two parameters, there is there are two values like 0 1 and 0 and $0. Okay, sorry. Now it provides the same result. Okay, now third value is reduce. Reduce is different than map and filter. Reduce is combining all those collection values into single one. Okay, suppose I want to sum of these four values, then we use this reduce. Okay, sum is equal to currencies dot reduce. See, here is some different syntax prototype. Initial result and some next result. Okay, let's see what is the initial result is 0, where you start from. Okay, or 10 values, first value, and the next result. Next, what is the next? Okay, next is the result. Let's see, and some integers which should be a result. It should be of result type. 0 there are two parameters, so you can write over here sum and see, this is this. There are two value. Result means what? It's accepting the summation of the two values. There are two parameters are there. Initial value is 10 and from where you want to start, and from the next part means 10 and 20. 10 plus 20 will be returned to this sum. And again it loops to 20 and 30, and again it will be adding into existing summation into result area. Okay, there are two parameters are existing over here. Let's see that the result and the integer value, that should be, we are giving name value, which are giving the result value, means the same thing as integer. Okay, now what we are returning is value plus result here. See, now you can get better idea on this. Let's move the, okay, one more thing. In this if you want some other output, like different way, you can write here this. It's an operator, plus operator, which provide you the same result as this does. Okay, it's a binary operator, plus it also accepting two values, left hand side and right hand side, and plus together it will be looping through all this collection and giving this output. Okay, the same way you can use greater than and sorry, not greater than, in multiplier, minus and all that, but I recommended to use this all method. Okay, when you are using reduce, it's very rareful thing where you use reduce. Okay, now go to next, moving to filter map, flat map, sorry. Flat map is name is just flattening the collection. Suppose you have a flattening pattern like this, area of 1 and 2 and more say 3 and 4. This kind of collection where exists, you have to flatten it. Means when you don't require to loop inside loop, nested loop, but you can use this method to simplify this, like flattening dot flat map. See, the it accepting the single element of integer. Okay, value, just return this value. What is this element of result is? Just what you want to return it. Okay, just a single value, right? So it should be an array of integer. So yes, you can see the 1 2 3 4, it's a flatten, right? The another use is when you have array like not nil values array. Okay, like x and nil, y and nil. Suppose there are lots of nils are there, you don't know what is nil and what is the you require values. Okay, so if you want not nil value, then you can use this flattening method to like nil value dot flatten this up. See, right now you can see there was an array of integer over here because it's pointing to the first element of this flattening area. Right now we are using a nil value. Okay, so it's pointing to the string value, right? Okay, let's also return 0, short form of this. Now what will you expect? Let's print out. Mm, sorry, there was a problem in this. Yes, you will get is getting the x and y only. Okay, now another use of this is, okay, now you can use chaining these methods. Whatever we have learned, 1 2 3 4, 4 methods. So you can use chaining. What is chaining now? Suppose you have this array. Let's rename this. Uh, Suppose I have given the name first array with the values of random, not just thing, like it also contains array of nil and in between there is a nil value, and you don't know the what is the output of this. So okay, now what we do, and you want this current into output currency. Okay, what we do in what we have done in map function, currency. Okay, first array looping through the all this integer array and converting into the string of currency dot map, returning the what is shortcut 0 dollar and value 0. Let's see, we are not chaining right now. Let's see the output of it. It's an, you can see it's an optional 20, optional, everything is an optional, right? So we have to again filtering out something over here. um, we are looping through this 0 value. Let's use flatmap first so you can get more idea. So we are not getting any nil value right now. So dot, again we are looping output of, we are looping through this output. Okay, now we want this output to be and string. Okay, now let's run it, and now you get the right answer over here. Let's print over this bottom. You can see over here it's a called chaining method. Further you can chain through the filter and map also. Okay, okay friends, this is my basic tutorial of for these 4 methods: map, filter, reduce and flat map. Please don't forget to subscribe and like my video. We will get soon with another tutorials for the Swift and some cross-platform technologies. Okay, bye.